Hey, Memorial family. Wanted to send you just a quick message, a few minutes long, I guess, just to say hey. And I'm actually taking this video, as you can see, in our Christian Growth Center, which is the first place that we experience some displacement, right? Since we're working on some things in our sanctuary, we moved everything over here so we could worship the Lord here in the CGC. So here I am taking a video in here, and now we've been displaced even from here. Yes, we could have met, right? We could have met, but all things considered, this seems to be a time when the Lord is calling his people to love one another and love their neighbor by not being around each other. So that's very strange. But we're going to have to get creative as God's people in contacting one another, spending time, going outside of ourselves and even connecting with our neighbors in certain ways, checking in on one another, maybe even getting phone numbers of neighbors that we've never gotten before, just to say, hey, if you need something, let me know, here's my number. So just some different ways to try to reach out to people. And, you know, as a church, that's part of our know, grow, go, know Jesus, grow with his people, go to the world. So that's part of our go to the world. Maybe passing our number out a few more times to connect with people. I wanted to read for you Psalm 91. And if some of you were able to watch that service that I sent a link to you through a text message, it was the service that Renolda Church, another EPC church, put on yesterday. And the main passage that the pastor there, Pastor Allen, was Psalm 91. So I think that this is a really neat passage for us in these times. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in darkness, nor the destruction that wastes at noonday. And that pestilence that stalks in darkness, that's sickness that gets passed around, that you have no way or idea of tracing it. It's in darkness. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only look with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked. Because you have made the Lord your dwelling place, the Most High, who is my refuge, no evil shall be allowed to befall you, no plague come near your tent. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. On their hands they will bear you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the adder, the young lion and the serpent you will trample underfoot. Because he holds to me in love, I will deliver him. This is the Lord speaking. I will protect him because he knows my name. When he calls to me, I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will rescue him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. So that is an awesome psalm. And I just heard today from a friend that Young Life, that neat ministry to high school students and junior high students, their international ministry is encouraging everyone to pray for 91 days, Psalm 91, to pray that psalm over our country, over the world, and see what the Lord does with that. And what a neat time of prayer that would be in our prayer life as God's people. So I challenge us as a church. What would it look like for us to pray Psalm 91 daily? To read it, to pray to the Lord about it, and to see what he does with that. So I want to encourage you with that Psalm 91 and challenge you to pray that over the next 91 days and see what the Lord does. He loves us. He wants to care for us. He is a protector and a provider, and that is his character. And so he calls us to be like that as his people. So may we have that heart and mind as we move forward in this coronavirus phenomenon that's going on around us. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. And may he give you his peace. May the peace of Christ be with you. Love you all.